Hey everybody, it's Robert Kinman here, also known as Trade the Level. I've been studying this concept that I've been picking up from some professional traders, and instead of posting pictures and charts to kind of explain what I'm looking at, it's much easier if I just do a video and kind of share this with y'all. I'm actually pretty excited about this. What it's called is hidden price gaps, and I guess the theory is it's just like a normal gap in a sense. However, you don't actually see the gap. It's hidden within the bar itself. And basically, large volume stepped in, major liquidity, price launched out of a certain area, and everything in between is really, there's no orders there. Maybe a few one-lot traders, so they say, chasing price, but the basically the whales that are that were contained below, that's where all their orders are, and price has a tendency of coming back to those levels. Just to kind of go through this real quickly so that I'm not wasting everybody's time here. You're basically looking for a wide range bar that's larger than the previous three. Usually in a chart they stand out. You can see in this level here you have all of these little bars that are there, and then all of a sudden you see price take off, and that's pretty much our signal bar. After that, you're kind of looking for price to pull back. You can see an example here on the right. This would be a continuation. Price launched out, and the best way to say this is say, hey, look, price came out. Who just got zoomed? And this would be the bar here that zoomed. And you're like, who got zoomed? Well, these guys got zoomed. And you want to mark that level right here. And many times you'll see price comes back to that level and then continues the trend. The other one would be is price gets zoomed, price comes up, and then all of a sudden you see the same thing happen. Price gets zoomed in the opposite direction, pulls back to that level, and then drops. And that would be considered like a pivot or a rollover zone, and you can actually see that quite easily and see that in price, and I'll show you some examples here. Real quick, these are the two different outcomes that can happen. Price zooms out, pulls back to that level, continues, or price zooms out, zooms through that level, pulls back into that area, and then continues in the opposite direction. Just to go look at some examples. In front of me here is the euro dollar. Let's see here. Okay. For example, this one stands out right here. You can see where price just zooms out. One of the things you want to look for is you want room to the left. So when price pops out, you want room to the left. This here can also constitute as room to the left. What you really don't want is where it's really tight, where you got bars sitting right next to, next to a larger bar. You need some space. So, for example, this level here, price zoomed out. You can see who got zoomed. Well, these guys right here got zoomed, for example, and you can keep rolling that over, and you can see how price constantly respects these levels. Price zoomed up, came down, found that liquidity again, shot back up, and then you can see how price actually went through it and actually rolled over this area and came back, tested it, and continued on. Keep going. You got one right here that stands out. Who got zoomed? Well, these guys right here got zoomed. You can see how price has come back, found some support, continued on. This area here is also another one. I mean, look at this. Comes right over. Look at this pullback. I mean, you had to wait for it, but look what happened. Pulled back. Price came up and kept on trending. And I'm just going through looking at charts, trying to study how this is happening. Price got zoomed over here. Quick touch, came back. Alright. So yeah, that's really it. Just looking for the areas where price continually zooms, pulls back, and continues on. Let's just try another chart. I just saw one here that happened on the dollar yen. So let's say this is a top right here. You see how price zoomed out, created the wide range bar. You got room to the left. Well, who got zoomed? Well, it was these guys right here. Price came up. Price is making, it's pretty much making a double top here. And it's come around, and then price came back through, rolled over, and look how it's using this area right here as a pullback area, and currently price is slowly dropping. Now, we don't have a lot of liquidity right here because it's the holidays, but it's just kind of showing you an example how this works. You have this area right here. These guys got zoomed. Price never did really touch right here, but you never know. Maybe price will come back down here and fill this hidden gap. So yeah, that's really about it. Just looking for these levels and trading off of them. Maybe you can find some use off of them. I don't know, but that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to try to incorporate this into my trading. Thanks, guys.